Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Trey, back with another video. I got 5 clips here, and these 5 clips are all from one creator on TikTok that goes by the name The Lady J. Yes, her. Who actually defends men, and of course, she basically do logic, basically. I know my phrasing is not great. I know that. I get it. I know somebody find that annoying that my phrasing is not great. But hey, I am only human. Okay? But anyway, all 5 clips is from The Lady J. We're gonna get to it. I'm not gonna interrupt them. I leave my commentary to the end, my reaction to the end. So let's get to these 5 clips.
If you ever get nervous to talk to a man in public, just remember they're a man.
Yes, a man would in fact be a man. I'm glad so many individuals out there can have a good grasp of the obvious. But why did they say that with what seems like disgust in their voice?
They're men. Even the hot ones, they're still men at the end of the day. They're men. You simply breathing, you're already better than them.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, someone had enough internal fortitude to put their prejudice on full display for everyone to see and admit what they really think about men. Unfortunately, though, this is not an uncommon belief system among some women. They actually are of the opinion that they are superior to men by simply existing. Yet, when put on the spot, many of them cannot actually articulate an argument that would actually convince any rational person that they would be correct. But the saddest part about that is that a lot of these women will be the first to claim that they are in fact feminists. But then again, it's not all that uncommon for some individuals to use words without even understanding what they mean.
Sorry to interrupt. I said I was going to do it, but what that lady is displaying is chauvinism. Thinking you're better than somebody else, basically. That's the basic definition of chauvinism. So let's keep it moving.
And every single day, I find a new reason to be embarrassed by the actions of some women, because some of them are frankly just looking for reasons to justify their hatred of men.
Thin people, I'm going to try not to cry when I say this to you.
Okay.
Thin people, when you're buying seats for your home, I want you to think of the fattest person you've ever seen.
Thank you.
What? Where is this going?
I want you to think of the fattest, biggest, chunkiest motherfucker you've ever encountered. And I want you to think, if I had them over, would they enjoy this seat? And if the answer is no, I'd like you to skip it.
I'm sorry, what? So those who are not overweight should start decorating and choosing items for their homes based on the idea that someone who is very much overweight could come to their home and they should design it around that person's comfort instead of their own particular taste. Right.
Thin people, your seats aren't working.
No.
And I'm not changing.
No.
I'm not going to lose weight to come over.
No.
You need to get different chairs.
No. Now, to be very clear, I am all for a person feeling comfortable in their own skin and loving themselves for who they are. However, there does come a point when trying to cater to every single group of people on the planet does reach a point of ridiculousness. And telling people how to design their homes so that certain people can be comfortable in them? Yeah, I think we've reached that point.
If your first reaction to hearing men are trash is not all men, not me, you are missing the forest for the trees.
Really? Do explain.
Now, either literally millions of women are lying about their experiences with men for no reason, or it's time to accept that there might be a problem with men.
Well, indeed, there is a problem out there with some men. That is the key word that a lot of individuals like to leave out of this particular conversation, is the word some, because it's so much easier just to generalize everyone than to actually focus on those individuals that are really the problem.
And I know that accepting that there is a problem with men and violence means that if you do care about the state of the world, and if you do care about protecting the women that you say you want to protect, that it might mean you actually have to do something or say something.
And a lot of men, believe it or not, actually do something or say something, but yet they're still just seen as guilty as every other man because it's all men, right?
Just not being part of the problem doesn't make you part of the solution. So ask yourself, who are you protecting? The brotherhood? What brotherhood are we talking about? Because based on what I'm seeing from all these masculine influencers, they're ready to kill and eat you at the slightest bit of provocation.
It's almost as if that was an excellent example of the behaviors of some men. Again, they keep leaving out that word.
Men are out here claiming that they want to be protectors of women, but they will not protect women from themselves.
I would almost be willing to bet that someone that I could mention probably considers themselves to be an ardent male feminist. Yet, ironically, I'm not seeing how that's the case, because they're not acting in the way in which a true feminist would be. Because feminism, after all, is about equality and equal treatment and fairness. Yet they're tolerating the unfair treatment of an entire population of people, men, based on the actions of some of those members of that group. Not very feminist-minded, is it?
They don't want equality. They want control. That's what it is. That's the basic argument. They don't want equality. They want control. Anyway, move on to the next.
My icing used to look like this.
But when you take testosterone out of the equation, your icing goes from this to this.
A little bit more clear.
Ew. What exactly would make a person think that this type of content is appropriate for social media?
You see, without testosterone, your body stops making those Olympic swimmers. And without the swimmers,
Your icing changes in consistency.
and volume.
Why? It was so much more peaceful when someone was on a break.
So much so that you might not make much icing at all.
Which means that when you're done cooking, there's a lot less to clean up in.
I think there's a lot of people that are going to permanently stay away from certain types of pastries after seeing this.
Yes, I hope this is okay to ask.
Please don't.
Ask away.
Have you changed your recipe?
I have not changed my recipe. My cooking is just as good as always.
Ew.
Oh, you changed your recipe, right?
I did change my recipe. It looks a little bit more like this now, but
All cooking styles are valid.
They actually thought this through, decided that it was acceptable, and then posted it.
Everything on social media don't need to be posted. Content like that don't need to be posted. Because just looking at that, I was definitely disgusted. It makes me want to stay away from, what's that, the toaster strudel? It makes me want to stay away from that after seeing that. And those two you saw, well, obviously men, or transgender women. They was men. They still men in my eyes. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I haven't ate breakfast yet, and seeing that just only messed up my appetite real bad. But yeah, I know I did interrupt it twice. I had to say something real quick then. But yeah, this the kind of crap that Lady J picks up all the time. And she be speaking some great logic argument with her content. And I'm probably going to start reacting more to her content more often, just like this, just like 5 clips at a time. Because she posts like twice, maybe 3 times a day, finding an argument to talk about. And she's very consistent. She stayed consistent. She do defend men mostly, but she also gives a very logical argument with everything she covers. So I will put her TikTok page. I think she has 2 of them. I will put her her TikTok handle up here if I haven't already. So you go check out her page if you want to look through TikTok. Trust me, TikTok is almost like a mesh pool of crap, straight up. But anyway, that's it for me. If you haven't already, go ahead hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, tell what you think about this. And share with anybody who like videos like these. If you see the hype button, please hit it. And I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'll catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a good one. And peace.